Tonight, from Raymond James Stadium in Tampa, Florida, it's Sunday Night Football on EA Sports. We'll see Tom Brady and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers taking on Drew Brees and the New Orleans Saints.
We are late in the calendar year. That's a good time to be south, and that's where we are. The weather just perfect right now here tonight at Raymond James Stadium in Tampa, Florida. With the echoes of cannon blast still ringing in our ears from the north end zone, the Bucs were introduced a moment ago, and they are all set as their guys will do battle with the New Orleans Saints. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, look, some might say that football's a young man's fancy, so to speak, but don't tell that to these two quarterbacks because they come in here with a lot, and I mean a lot, of NFL experience.
Hey, I like the young Turks. I like the Baker Mayfields. I like the Patrick Mahomes. I like the Lamar Jacksons. But I do like those grizzled veterans who know how to play the game, know how to run their team, and know how to handle difficult situations. Maybe I'm just showing my age, too.
Now we see the 14-time Pro Bowler, maybe the greatest to ever play the position, Tom Brady, getting set to lead this Buccaneer offense.
You enjoyed watching that game tape, didn't you?
Yeah,
Last week's game.
Good. Four touchdowns, one pick.
Now, you were a little upset about the pick. I didn't know if you would play him this week or not if you were the head coach.
Hey, they got the win.
You got the win, so you got to give him another chance?
Give him another shot.
All right, I think the ratio's pretty good. He'll try to eliminate the interception, but he wants to keep that hot streak going, throwing touchdown passes.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down. This running game's so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to.
And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. Trey Hendrickson able to record his 5th sack of the season. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
And they only get a yard back there. They'll be left with a 3rd down and long. Operating from the gun, Brady. This into the hands of his running back, Ronald Jones. And he can only manage to take the football to the 40, and that is well shy of the first down marker.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
Shooting through the defense. That'll be a 41-yard punt, 4 yards there on the return. And the Saints will take over with a first down and 10. The Saints offense now getting set here and leading them out in what could be his final NFL season. The game's all-time leading passer, that's Drew Brees.
I love just about everything about him. Love his game, love his makeup, love his moxie, one of my favorite words. This guy's a competitor. Gritty, tough, you name it, he's got it. But he did throw an interception in last week's game. That contributed to a loss. And despite the fact he threw 3 touchdown passes, he's going to be out there redoubling his efforts and trying to play better.
Brees will try again on 2nd down. Toward the left sideline, but it's incomplete.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
And they will stop him short. They get him to the ground at the 27. No first down.
Roughing the passer, defense.
Told you to do that.
No, they stopped him shy of the marker, thought they were bringing up 4th down, and then that penalty.
Let's face it, they thought they had bent, but could absorb that, right? Instead, they broke as a result of their own penalty.
And the pressure gets to Brees as he's taken down. Jason Pierre-Paul. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. Throwing on second and long. Breeze. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. Solid move, but he's corralled just beyond the 40. They get 7 there on the screen. It'll set up a third down. Shotgun now for Breeze. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. It'll be a Saints first down on a pickup of 13. From the gun, it's Breeze. He gets this one complete to Traquan Smith. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 13-yard gain yet again, just like last play. Off the play fake to Kamara, it's Breeze. And on the catch right side, this is Sanders. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And this is going to kick out of bounds. Boy, a fortunate bounce or two there. They'll keep possession back inside the 10-yard line. Again, they'll throw with Breeze. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Not sure what you're thinking here, partner, but I believe the officials have done a nice job here getting together and then coming out and indicating that there was a receiver in the area.
Absolutely, and he was in the area. Correct call made, no grounding. A nice run there as he picks up 6. It's going to be 3rd and goal now.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
What a stand this would be if they can get the stop here. 3rd and goal. They'll run it with Kamara. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
A 20-yard attempt.
The kick by Lutz is good. And the Saints are going to take a 3-0 lead. Well, after marching down the field, only getting 3 there, kind of feels like a win for the defense.
And it does. They'll go to the sideline feeling a lot better that they didn't give up a touchdown after the march against them. But if I were the offense, I wouldn't hang my head over that one. That's a good drive, and 3 points were put on the board.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And, you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shop.
And now a fumble. Brady loses the football. Able to fall on it, but look where they recovered it. That's a big loss.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
And they'll get him down here at the 23. They do get 10 back, but still a ways to go on 4th.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a first down.
The offense and Alvin Kamara heading back onto the field. We're in the second quarter. They've got the lead. The lead, though, not so much because of the ground game, because of their air attack, Charles.
So what they're seeing so far is the possibility of things loosening up later in the ground game. Through the air first, maybe have to start respecting that even more as the game goes on, and then there will be running lanes to find later.
Yeah, try to get him more involved here on this drive, maybe. The Saints on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Working from the gun, it's Breeze. And that will be incomplete as well. The passing game not in sync here early, and now it's 4th down.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
A 40-yard punt, give him 3 on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. But Jones with a nice burst there on 1st down as he'll be taken down, but not before a gain of 7 yards.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
7 yards there and a 1st down. They'll run it with Jones. Trey Hendrickson, the one who gets him on the ground.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
The linebacker, Demario Davis, got a hand in to break that one up. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. That throw by Brady incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down.
Well, this first half has not gone according to plan so far offensively or even defensively for that matter. They could use a big-time spark somewhere, but it's not going to come on this drive as they have to punt this one away.
He's got Evans. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. The conversion is successful with a sizable gain of 13, and the decision to go for it looks like a smart one. On 1st and 10, here's Brady. To Evans on the slant. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 13 yards as they've got the connection working. His 2nd catch in a row, 1st down. 2nd quarter, 2 minutes remain. 3-0 our score. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. And Brady's throw there, incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. 11 yards there, 1st down.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
Antonio Brown, the intended receiver, but it'll be 2nd down.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence, haven't allowed a point yet, flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore.
Intercepted by the Saints.
Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the 2nd half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a 1st down. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. And he'll get this one underneath to Kamara. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Breeze now on 1st down. Throw left side complete. That's Murray. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
Out of bounds at the 40-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd.
Now Breeze again. They're trying for Sanders, but this is intercepted. Picked up by Sean Murphy-Bunting. And he's able to tap this one back to the 36-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds.
And I think that's a pretty good illustration of why they try to get the football into his hands out of the backfield. That was something else.
Into the red zone, it's Brady. Oh, that was dangerous. Thrown into coverage, almost picked. But instead, they'll keep it on 2nd down.
2nd and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Throwing again. Brady. And Brady, the tight end's got it. And a good gain here of 9 from the 19 down to the 10. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. You want the 3rd quarter already? No problem. Let's do it. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he was unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
Out come the Saints now. They'll go on offense first here to begin the 3rd quarter. And in enemy territory last time through the interception. We'll see what they do on this drive.
Can't wait to see how it alters what they decide to do in play calling. Do they continue to throw the ball? Do they want to lean more on the running game? It'll be an interesting sequence of plays that they've got coming up.
Does it often affect the play calling with the interception? How much does that change what you do?
I think it does depending on why the interception was thrown. Sometimes it's just a matter of the defense made a great play, so you continue to come back. But if it's on you, if the offense just doesn't have the confidence, if they're a little bit shaky, maybe try and take the pressure off and run the ball a little bit.
2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a 3rd here, and it's good for a first. Here's Breeze. Sanders has it over the middle. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
1st down.
Breeze to throw again. Going up top. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
Jared Cook, his Pro Bowl tight end, was the target.
And that'll bring up 2nd down. Again, it's Breeze. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. Breeze going to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. From the gun on 3rd down, Breeze going for it all. The Bucs defense stiffens and pushes this to 4th down.
Well, you got to think that sooner or later they're going to hit one of those, but the coverage has been excellent thus far, and it was again on the last play.
Lutz's kick is good. And that will add 3 more to their lead. It pushes it up to 6. Well, looking at it from a defensive perspective, that keeps the deficit very, very manageable. You know, all things considered, not a bad job on the defensive side.
I would say that you've pointed out something pretty good right there, and that is you actually have both sides happy with that exchange. You know, happy in quotes, of course. One team, hey, we've kept it within range. The other side saying, hey, we put points on the board and did stretch out the lead. Let's see how this one turns out.
Yeah, still bottom line, though, 3 points for the opening drive of the third quarter. Brady. That's complete to his running back, Evans. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Mike Evans, 82 yards. And the Bucs are just an extra point away from grabbing the lead now.
For as big and strong as some of these guys are, especially when you see them in full pads, it is sometimes hard to appreciate how truly fast they can move. That was incredible.
And that's the kind of play where you have to kind of catch your breath afterwards and just give me a second here, because when he shifted into high gear, he was an absolute blur out there. No substitute for speed. We talk about that all the time.
The evidence was right there.
And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. They start the drive on the ground. Kamara. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. First play of the drive going for 14 and a first down.
Alvin Kamara hit the NFL with a bang, had double-digit touchdowns in his first 2 seasons. Now, production fell off a little bit last year. Just 6 times did he find the end zone. But his ability to run it and catch it out of the backfield makes him hard to cover. Look for a bounce-back season in 2020.
There on the coverage, knocking that one away, was Mike Edwards. Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Breeze. That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
First down, New Orleans.
To throw is Breeze. And brought in by the tight end Cook. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. On play action, it's Breeze. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. Not much there, only a yard. Ball at the 33, 2nd and 9. From the gun, it's Breeze. Going right side here, and that's complete. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 18. And with that catch, he goes over 100 yards receiving on the night.
We couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, 1-score game. 1st and 10 here. And once again, this is Sanders.
Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. So not quite a 1st and goal just yet as they come up now 2nd and inches. Well, he gets attended to. They'll step aside. This will be caught at about the 6. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. From 8 yards out. And once again, the Saints are back out in front. Shotgun now for Breeze. Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes.
Well, they tried to get 2 and ended up getting none because the quarterback had nowhere to go with the ball and ends up getting sacked.
Nowhere to go at all. Great job, though, defensively. They were ready.
And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And following that long touchdown pass, a 1-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. I mean, that's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
Back now in Tampa. It's Buccaneer football, but they've got work to do. They find themselves behind here to start the 4th quarter. And now this pass brought in by Brown. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Antonio Brown, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Buccaneers have once again taken the lead.
I think it's fair to say there's nothing that gets a crowd to its feet quite like a big play, and that was something special there. Boy, was he moving.
And sometimes you see big plays develop on a route like this, a slant route. And the object, very simple. Get the ball to your receiver in stride. This one was right on the money. He didn't miss a beat. And then it's off to the races, and there he goes.
And if you're wondering how fast he was going, next-gen stats clocked him at close to 21 miles an hour.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. On first down, Breeze. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's going to get forward for about 5, but that may be coming back. What say you, Mr. Referee? So that one a hold right guard.
And you understand why offensive and defensive linemen probably go to martial arts schools and work on their hands so often, because that can be the make or break difference on a play. This time he had to grab a jersey in order to make the play.
And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. Shaquille Barrett put that sack by his name in the stat sheet. Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And that won't buy him much room. Just a 1-yard gain to the 5. Only a yard there on the keeper, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd down. This time, Breeze will throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll be brought down, it looks like, right at the 15.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Well, we had a number of good games in the afternoon sessions, but this Sunday nighter might top them all. We come up here on 1st and 10.
A nice run there by Jones on first down as he'll wind up getting about 5, so 2nd and 5 coming up.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Again, it's Jones. And good running, going to get this down close to a 1st at the Saints 38.
Well, they didn't accomplish their goal. They didn't get a stop there, gave up another first down. They have all 3 timeouts in their pocket. I think defensively, you've got to start thinking about using them here.
I was just going to ask you at what point you think now's the go time?
I think now's the go time. I don't think you sit back and wait, because they can take a lot of time off the clock between plays and run 3 to 4 and really put you in a stressful spot.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. From the shotgun, a give to Jones. And good running, going to get this down close to a 1st at the Saints 23. 7 yards there and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 23-yard.
4th quarter, 2 minutes on the clock in a tight 1-point game. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
A first down run here by Jones as he'll take it forward for a gain of about 4.
And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ballgame. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action. A timeout here defensively. It's 1st and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away. Now Jones. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Now the Saints will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Now Jones. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Jones with Touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Bucs are going to add on to their lead. And he puts it through. And he was excellent on that drive. He deserved to be the one to get across the chalk.
Oh, I agree with you totally. A workhorse on the drive, and how about that last decisive run to punch it in?
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Now Breeze finding Kamara. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A gain there of 21 yards. That'll be complete to Cook. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. 3 yards the gain there, second down. Back to throw. And complete right side to Cook. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down. The Saints in the hurry up here, clock continuing to roll. On the check down, he finds Kamara. And he is going to have a Saints first down. It won't be by much. He needed 3, and he got 3, barely. But the mark shows first down. And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete. Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up third down.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Carlton Davis picks it. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line.
Intercepted. The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
They're coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive.
So after the INT, it's Brady. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining. Gronkowski, the intended target, and it's 2nd down.
Janoris Jenkins on the coverage.
Brady to throw. This into the hands of his running back, Ronald Jones. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. So time has run out on what will be a Tampa Bay victory. And it took a big 4th quarter to do it, but they were able to get the job done, and that's the bottom line.
No doubt about it, and let's face it, they had to be more than nervous in the 4th quarter, but a lot of that was their own doing. I think you observed during the game, their energy level just didn't seem to be there, but in the 4th quarter, somehow they dug deep and found that extra bit, right, that reserve tank. They hauled it out. Offense scored some points, defense held them, and lo and behold, they walk away with a win. Maybe expend a little more energy than they expected to, but they'll take it.
So for Tampa Bay,